Alright, here we go. Spectating Territorial IO. Let's go. Alright. Somebody's got a comment in chat. Says the thumbnail says TT. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, there is something weird about the thumbnail. I grabbed this, thumbnail that says Territorial IO, but the bottom right, it, faintly says, T-to-to.io or something like that. I don't know what, for the live stream thumbnail. I don't know what that is. I just grabbed this thumbnail from some press kit or something, I think it was, maybe, I don't know. And or maybe just found it on one of the sites, but yeah, just yeah, I didn't know what that was all about. Maybe he initially wanted to call it T-to-to.io and then eventually rebranded it and didn't change the watermark. I don't know if that is where that's from, but there it is. Hey CG, the thumbnail says T-to-to.io, not Territorial IO. No, it clearly says Territorial IO smack dab in the middle. But in the bottom right, it also says T-to-IO, so it says both. Somebody's attacking us, that's good. They could push us out, so it'd be nice. I find the first, about a minute or two, there's really not much to commentate on. This guy's getting big over there. There's really not a whole... Please take me out. There's usually not a whole lot to commentate on. Because it's just kind of everybody's kind of posturing and getting going, at least from a zoomed out perspective. Thank you. I'm almost wondering if I should start the videos for spectating. The right zoom level if we can here. Alright, fine, a little bit zoomed out, I guess. I'm almost wondering if I should, start the spectating videos, start the spectating video, at, the 2-minute mark when things are actually starting to, go down, or if it's just, people are fine with it, how it is. I don't know. We'll figure it out, I guess. But yeah, the first couple minutes just kind of pretty samey. People are just getting the free land, taking out bots, smash a couple of new players. So, classical requests, when? We don't do requests because I have to worry about copyrights and stuff like that. I grab specific songs from the copyright-free playlist on the YouTube audio library. If I start doing requests, I have to, moderate copyrights. Oh, this person requests this. Let's go research if it's copyrighted, protected in the middle of stream. It's just not going to work. That's Twitch stuff, not where they don't... Twitch, they don't really moderate their copyright stuff very well. Alright, we're chilling here. Elime 100, where are you at? I don't even see your crown. Where are you? Oh, right, clearly, right there. Alright. Alright. One thing I wish the spectating would think was, I wish you could just click. I wish there's a button you could click to make the map just dink, dink, perfectly full size. Well, as full size as you can get, considering it's not actually a perfectly, 16:9 ratio. It's more like a, 12:12 ratio, whatever you want to call it. But something to get at least some of the boards perfectly match up. Just a button to click would be nice. So if I had to fuss around zooming in and out would be nice. This guy's doing pretty well over here. We've got a lot of big guys down here. We've got 500,000 troops down here. Things are going pretty well for them. Classical should all be public domain. Let's go with music score. It should be, but it's not. Quite often you'll find a lot of classical music has actually been oh, the original score is public domain, but this person's this orchestra's performance of it is copyrighted, so you can get hit with it. You can't just grab a oh, it's a classical song and toss it up. No, it might be a classical song, but the performance of it can be copyrighted. You can't just find the Trans-Siberian Orchestra's performance of a classical song and be oh, I can use this too because it's classical. Nope, their performance of it is copyrighted. So trust me, you don't screw around with copyright on YouTube, at all. Alright, so this guy's doing pretty well down here. He does wild, Naisu team guy down here is doing pretty well. He does have to, but the problem is he's surrounded by some big players. Looks like Roman Empire is going to war with him for some reason. They might be trying to gang up on him. But he's probably gonna, they're probably gonna work this guy next, but the problem is, this guy right here is pretty big, he's in 7th place, and this ALB guy is pretty big as well, in 5th place. The full send, I think they were ganging up on them because they were in the middle. Even though he was the biggest guy, his positioning was unfortunate because he had 2 big players next to him, and a small guy who was working together with big players to gang up on him. And so he just full sent out of frustration on the small guy down there. And now, 1st and 2nd place have arisen. Now, ALB's got 1 million more troops than them, so now would be the time for them to hit them with about 1 million troops. Just smack them hard with 1 million troops. Forget this guy over here. He's not a threat. He's just some teensy little guy. You need to hit him while you have an advantage. The longer ALB waits here, the more they lose their advantage. Because this guy has the crown, which means he has more land, which means he'll eventually become bigger than him. And he has more room for expansion. I guess it's but ALB's... Maybe ALB's playing here. I mean, this can sometimes work too. If you can form like a permanent alliance with them and just race them throughout the map. A lot of times, like if these guys can form like an alliance throughout the entire match and just like ignore each other and just race through everybody else, what can end up happening is they can just like, you know, one of them will end up bigger than the other and they'll win, but yeah. Because, yeah, I guess if they go to, definitely if they go to war now, it'll just be this long stalemate, which will help everybody else, so. Maybe that's something I need to do more when I'm playing the game, is just, like, form early alliances, be like, hey, you, me, perma-truce, and we'll just race throughout the board to see who gets the most land the fastest, and may the best man win. Because most of the free-for-alls I see where somebody wins, is quite often happens where, like, somebody gets big relatively early, and then the other big guys near them are like, no, we won't fight each other. We'll bully all the small guys, and then whoever gets big first, that's the one that wins, right? But he's boating his way across here, trying to work his way up through, it's Italy right there, right? And this guy is carving through, I don't know, countries. He's in Spain. He's carving his way up through, I guess, France here, and is that Germany? I don't know. Holy crap, that's huge, though. This person just either full center or something. Because this guy's carved through their land like nothing. That's so big. That's so big having that up there. And now he can crush through this guy like he's nothing. And then this guy and this guy. That's huge. This guy's going to get slowed down by how big United Kingdom is. This guy's relatively big too. And this guy's doing alright too. I mean, I guess he's got 9 million. He can carve through them pretty quick, so they're not saving the troops very nicely. But at the end of the day, he's got to worry about this guy and his borders. If these guys ever go to war, it's going to be a problem. Now, if these guys unite and work together against him, let's make our prediction. I'm going to predict at the end it's going to be JBorren and these two, like these three left. Maybe like a fourth or fifth in there as well. But for the most part, it's going to be these three right here, I think. Maybe United Kingdom will be a fourth in there. Elam had a good start, but unfortunately they got stalemated so long by United Kingdom that they're just kind of stuck up here in Ireland and the UK. JBorren, yep, slowly carving through these guys right here. They should probably get this right here as well, might not be bad. You could also go for Best Korea as well. Go for the Chinese Commune first. Interesting. Best Korea, I feel like it might be an easier target, but then again, they might not have the best borders on them, right? Carving through there. Pruben's getting all that. I know it's Prussia, but I like saying Pruben. Pruben's more fun. They can carve through 96 right here if they see it. There they go. Carve through 96. They got that up there as well. ALB's, yeah, like this guy and ALB's like rate of expansion is really slowed down because they had some big guys. Well, that's pretty nice for them right there. You stink. He's going to go down and take out this guy next. And, but yeah, JBorren's just got so... It's just so... Only this guy full sent on ALB. Oh, that sucks for ALB. He needed that land there, unfortunately. You can try to work on this guy next, and then eventually come down for this guy. I like what he's doing. This guy's just stuck, unfortunately. He should be trying to, like, take out KUR. ALB's got the right idea of trying to, like, work his way across and down. He should get in on this. ALB is not paying attention. He could have gotten a lot of that. A little bit of... He could have, like, attacked more of that, boated there, maybe. ALB's kind of dropping the ball here. His alliance with Hacienda, whatever, only got him so far. This guy got a nice bit of land. ALB can try to go to war with him, but I think it's going to take him a while to win that fight, and JBorren's so big. JBorren's going to carve through 969. The problem is, they're not... The borders... Oh, it's a full send there, but that's still good for him. The borders they have aren't actually great for these guys ganging up on him. JBorren's lucky right now that for the most part, he's only touching borders with, like, maybe one big guy at a time, and, like... Or, like, a couple small guys. Right now, like... You know, okay, now ALB and player 969 can gang up on him. Now he's going to carve through 969. Now he's in the situation where he's got 3 decent-sized players-ish that can all work together against... Oh, and you stink is... Okay, now he's got all 4 of them teaming up on him. ALB was already attacking him. You stink is attacking him. See, this is where, unfortunately, he's in a bit of trouble. Because, like, these 2 guys combined have almost made... Like, these 3 combined have more pixels than he does. And so if they all are willing to attack him, they can get him. I think he's making the classic mistake of focusing on the small guy first instead of the big guy. If I was in his situation right now with 3 or 4 people attacking me at once, I'd be focusing on the biggest one. Because the biggest one can carve the most land away from you. Unless you're big enough that you can get away with going more. Also, look at this. This guy's got way more land than he does, and he's only got 5 million troops. And also, look at this. As you're carving through him, he's just going to get a lot of that value. See how he had like 280,000, now he's on 270,000? He's actually making a little bit of a mistake here. Now, going for these guys is not a bad idea, because he's only got 3 million troops, so he can get a lot of land for not a lot of price, right? Also, wouldn't hurt him to save up for more troops, wait for a little bit more red interest. He's kind of getting away with it here, because he was, I think he was, that was a weird little jump there. I think he was big enough that he can kind of, he was big enough that, oh, he's just so low in troops, he's just, man, he's lucky he got so big so early, because he's not really managing his troops super well. But yeah, see, look at that, he's actually letting his troops get below this guy in size, but fortunately for him, he was just so much bigger. It's like a bit of lag on the server. Yeah, there's a little bit of lag on the server. He was so much bigger going in that even though he made some like misplays as far as troop management goes, he's actually going to be big enough to get this done. And perhaps the people who are trying to take him down as well also mismanaged their troops a little bit. Maybe they attacked a little too aggressively, a little bit too much. They should have been a little more patient. This guy's doing the right job to like slow little pushes here and there. There does seem to be a little bit of server lag maybe, or I guess a good way to check the boats for server lag. Yeah, they're okay. All right. I think at this point, yep, there we go. Looks like JBorren is going to be our victor of this match. Smash that like button if you like Territorial IO and you want to see more of it on this channel. Let's go.